Whether it's music, sports, or film, if there's something people love, you can count on fans crossing the line into full-blown crazy. And comic book fans are no exception, especially since Marvel movies began dominating at the box office. So grab your Mjolnir and hold on tight, because here's a look at a few Marvel fans who took things too far. It ain't easy being green. In 2012, a 35-year-old Brazilian man named Paulo Henrique dos Santos painted himself green and dressed as a Hulk for a running event. Unfortunately, the paint turned out to be super heavy-duty stuff used on ballistic missiles and nuclear submarines, and what do you know? It wouldn't wash off. Even after 20 baths, Santos remained as green as the Hulk. It eventually took a crowd of friends 24 hours of scrubbing to finally get the green paint out of Santos' skin. No wonder the Hulk is always angry. The best there is at what he does. In October 2017, during an Australian comic convention, a 28-year-old man dressed as Wolverine was arrested for allegedly playing his part a little too well. Around 2 AM, after being kicked out of a pub on Sydney's King Street, the Wolverine fan allegedly attacked two men, injuring one and knocking the other unconscious. Both victims were brought to the hospital while the man dressed as Wolverine was arrested. It was not revealed if the dispute began over an underground cage match or if either of the alleged victims had called the wannabe Wolverine a dirty mutie before hostilities broke out. Spider-Man, hero or menace? What's better than one Spider-Man? Well, the answer is lots of Spider-Man, right?
Earlier today, tragedy striking the new musical Spider-Man 2: Too Many Spider-Men. The show, billed as the most flying Spider-Man ever assembled on one stage.
Well, if J. Jonah Jameson were real, the crimes allegedly perpetrated by people dressed as Spider-Man would have made him feel pretty vindicated. For instance, a robber dressed as Spider-Man allegedly held up an HSBC bank in the Bronx in April of 2017 as part of a Spidey crime spree involving a number of attempted thefts. And that's not the first time. From New York City to St. Cloud, Florida, Spider-Man seems to be the superhero costume of choice for many would-be criminals. But there are heroic Spider-Men as well, such as the Birmingham, England Spidey who donned the suit to feed the homeless. And then there's Kevin Gordon Pryor, who reportedly broke up a brawl between around 30 or 40 people in England while dressed as Spidey. And it wasn't the first time he made headlines for saving the day as Spider-Man either. Hey, with no power comes great responsibility. The King of Pop Art. At the 2009 San Diego Comic-Con, shortly after Michael Jackson's death, Stan Lee opened up about the King of Pop's interest in Marvel and Spider-Man. Lee claimed he and Jackson had sat down once to discuss the possibility of pooling their resources to buy Marvel Comics, with at least part of Jackson's incentive being to get control over film portrayals of Spider-Man. Lee said, "I'm not sure whether he just wanted to produce it or wanted to play the role. Our conversation never got that far along." Jackson playing Spidey may sound far-fetched, but it apparently wasn't the only superhero he had his eye on, as X-Men screenwriter David Hayter revealed in 2017 that Michael Jackson wanted the film role of X-Men founder Professor X. Seeing red. When you think of the most extreme hardcore fans and the subjects of their obsession, you probably wouldn't choose Captain America bad guy the Red Skull as the most obvious subject of such intense passion. But Venezuela's Henry Rodriguez has taken fan obsession to a whole new level, even undergoing facial reconstruction to look more like the arch-villain. His transformation includes facial and eye tattoos, cutting off his nose, and subdermal implants in his face and brow. And did we mention he cut off his nose? Unfortunately, all of those tattoos and face-altering surgeries left Rodriguez looking less like the Red Skull and more like Rex from Mass Effect.
Shepard, Shepard, Shepard.
Rex? Grunt?
Shepard. Shepard.
Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.